Alright, what's up everybody? We're going live with another box sale. We'll wait for some more people to get in here, but we're going to do a box sale. Got this thing double streamed right now. We're going to see how this works for us. I know last time we had some complications, so we will see how smoothly we can make this work. Fusion, what's up? Kevin, how's it going, man? How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me tonight. Hear me all right. Let's see if I can get both videos pulled up here. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to try with this. Alright. Can I make this smaller? Let's see here. Alright, guys. Just messing with the layout a little bit. VW Fanatic, how's it going, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Andy, thank you for tuning in. Anything for 2015 F250 Crew Cab? No, we do not have anything for F250 Crew Cab currently. If you want to, send me a message and I can help you out with that. Michael, how's it going? And then Pneumatic Charles, I need a box for a 17 Explorer. Send me an email, Pneumatic Charles. I can definitely help you out. Name it Custom Lows, CUSTOMLOWZ@yahoo.com. Or you go to my website, www.customlows.com. Got a whole bunch of different box options there. You can actually see prices there. So, trying a bit with this stream. The audio does suck. Oh no. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm hoping it's laggy, but I think maybe that might be more the situation. Let's see here. All right, let's see if that's any better. I can kind of move the camera around a little bit. Anyway, guys, we're having a Subwoofer box sale right now. All these Underseat boxes you see right here are in stock and ready to be purchased. We're going to be doing a sale. Almost all these boxes right here, with the exception of our Extended Cab box, is going to be $500 shipped. If you guys want to pick one of these up, check out the description. I got a description of each enclosure that is here and exactly what subs will fit in them as far as inner and outer cutouts and all that good information. Let's see if I can make this a little bit better. All right, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I had both streams on. I think streaming from the laptop, even when I try to mute it, it's not truly muting it, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, like I said, check out the description. You can see the boxes that we have available. The very, very top box is going to be our Extended Cab box. That is the only box that's not going to be $500. That is going to be, I'm going to have to reference the stream. I think I put it up there for $750. Somebody help me out. I should know this stuff. It was much easier when they were all $700 or all $500 rather. Let's see here. Norman, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. What do I got for a 2008 Chevy Extended Cab 4.8s or 2.8s facing forward? Norman, I got something that will fit that. The 2007 to 2013 GMC Extended Cab, the very, very top box up there. That's what that box is. That'll fit 4.8s. The specs and stuff like that are in the description of the video. I believe it's a 7 3/8 inner cutout, 8 3/4 outer cutout. And they actually have notches in the top of that box to accommodate some of the bigger motors that I know most of you base heads are going to be using. Let's see here. See if I just pull up the YouTube stream, get the description from there. We got stuff for Chevy, Ford, all that good stuff. if you guys want to check out anything, ask me some questions. If you have any questions about the boxes behind us, maybe a different project altogether, let me know. I definitely will answer any questions you guys have while we're on the stream. I'm trying to get my description to load up to see exactly what I listed the extended cab box at. I want to say it's $750. Either way, Norman, if you want one, comment your email below. I can let's see if I can get some pictures pulled up on here, or see if there's a way for me to get a video pulled up on the stream. Let's see here. Anthony, what's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, bud, I have a 2001 F350 extended cab. Do you have anything for that year? Sadly, I don't have anything for that year. Where are you located? If you are in Florida and close to my shop, or can bring it to my shop in Hudson, Florida, I can definitely do a custom box for you, like a one-of-one, or maybe even take a mold or take some measurements of what you have and build off of that. Alright, let's see if I'm going to be able to do this while on stream. Yeah, but either way, guys, we have a Chevy box on top, the extended cab 2007 to 2013. That's an extended cab box for 4/8. Again, that's going to fit. It's going to fit a lot of different woofers. 7 3/8 interior cutout and 8 3/4 exterior flush mount cutout. So Sundown SA, I think that would be a good option for that box, honestly. Scar, I want to say, I think the ZVX is a slightly bigger cutout. I have that somewhere over here. I can tell you guys exactly. We're just going to Google it. We'll see what the Scar ZVX cutout is. I want to say that's 7.5 though. That's a little bit bigger than the SA. Drawing a total blank now. I've had to figure this cutout 100,000 times, but I can't remember what it is anymore. Alright, let's see here. So the Scar ZVX8 cutout is we're almost there. Just trying to see what kind of woofers would be good to fit in that box. I mean, honestly, they're all designed with the cutout in mind. I try to make it to where it's going to fit the largest amount of woofers possible. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be able to put everything in a prefab style enclosure and hope it's going to fit, but most things will fit, and definitely the bigger woofers. I put notches in the top of the box above each woofer to accommodate for the bigger motors. Let's see here. The Scar ZVX inner cutout is 7.52. Yeah, so the box that's up there, probably best for the ZV or the Sundown SAs. Let me see, the CT Sounds Tropo 8s. Let me check those while we're on here. CT Sounds Tropo 8s. I'm going to check the inner cutout for you and outer cutout for you, see if that will work for you. Go to the CT Sounds website. Again, if anyone else has any questions on what these boxes will fit, what these boxes are, check the description. I have the info listed there, but if you have a question on your specific sub, whether it'll fit in the box or not, I'll definitely happily help answer that question for you. Okay, so let's see here. The CT Sounds Tropo 8 has an inner cutout of 7.2 and an overall diameter of 7.4 with a mounting depth of 4.8. So those subs would definitely work really good in that box. They'll fit perfectly fine in there. And I think they perform really good for you. Jesse, what's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. What box do you have where you don't have to raise the back seats up for a 2018 Silverado LTZ? Unfortunately, right now, kind of, well, the 4.6s, that does not require a seat lift. Now, technically, I would say the 4.6s is for a 2007 and a half to 2018. Some there's like a cross year between those two where they have a different hump cut out in them. So I would definitely check out that. You can check that out on the website. I have go to my website and go to the ready to ship subwoofer boxes, and I have the link in the description for that. Let's see here. Or I can probably post it in the comments. I'll post the exact link in the comments for you so you don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, Norman, it'll work, man. So if you want to take it, man, let me know your email, and I can send you an invoice for this thing. Now, how this live stream thing basically works is I will give you guys the deal, post your comment with your email. I'll send you an invoice and pay it during the live stream while we're on here. I'll stick your name on it and make sure it is saved to the side for you. Let's see here. Eric Appy, Apple, Appy. I mess up your name every time. I think it's just, you know what? Eric, I'm never going to say your last name anymore. I'm done. I'm done saying your last name. I was hoping you still wanted to use my truck for a 15 to 16 Super Duty mold. Andy Garcia been trying for over a year to get one myself. The floor is insane. Only this man can do it. Yeah, Eric, I can definitely. Honestly, man, it's just trying to produce new boxes right now is really time consuming, and I don't have the time right now, to be totally honest with you. Give it a couple months, man. I definitely want to have something eventually for every truck. I'm working my way towards that kind of final goal. We have the 07 to 13 extended cab, which that requires a fiberglass mold. That's a kind of a funky floor. Right now, I've been really working on the 14 to 18 Chevy and GMC Crew Cab, not Crew Cab, Extended Cab. That is going to be a lot of work still. Those have a crazy floor on them, but that's a fiberglass mold as well. We can definitely do something for you though, man. Just give me a couple months, probably more than a couple months to be honest, probably 6, something like that. Raul, wow, I'm having a hell of a time tonight. Just wondering, do you have a box for a 21 and how much were you asking? Thanks. What 21 do you have? Ford, Chevy, GMC? Kevin, a 21-inch woofer. I can do a 21-inch woofer. We'll have to custom. You have to do just kind of go through emails with me on something like that because that is definitely a big sub, and it's going to depend on. I mean, even if it's possible. So send me an email, customloads@yahoo.com. I can definitely help you out answering any questions on the build for something like that. Patrick, I would like to get an underseat box for 2 American Base XR10s. I already have a seat lift coming in the mail. Patrick, what vehicle do you have? I would say most things that we offer I can fit 2 10s under, but it definitely is it's a big challenge. Patrick, you got a 2010 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. I don't think I have anything available for that right now. Actually, you know what? I do. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me check. There's so many behind me, and I'm trying to look at it through the camera lens as well. So that's also really messing me up. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I definitely could have something for you. I have 4/8 box available, and that is the 4th one up. So this box right here is in, if I'm covered behind this pole, this box right here, first one here, is 09 to 2022 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4 6.5s. This one right above it right here is the 2007.5 to 2018 Chevy GMC Crew Cab. No seat lift required for both of these options right here. This is 4 6s as well. This right here is 6 6s. This is for the 2007.5, 2018 Chevy GMC Crew Cab. You will need a seat lift for this right here. This next one here is for a Chevy 2007.5, 2018. This is 4/8. You will need a seat lift for this right here. Next box up here, 2/8 for I believe that is a Ford. So that's going to be the 09 to 22 Ford F-150 Super Crew 2/8. No seat lift required for that. Next box up, which is this one right here. I'm almost running out of arm length over here. This is for the 2018 to 2022 GMC Chevy Crew Cab double cab. Now, there is some debate on getting if a seat lift is possible in that vehicle. Now, I've already seen multiple customers do a seat lift in that vehicle, and from what I've heard, there's a different trim package. So check your trim package, because I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor whether a seat lift will actually fit for you or not. The last one up there, Norman, that's the one you were asking me about. This one way up here, right here, standing on my tippy toes to reach that one. That's for the 2007 to 2013 GMC or Chevy&GMC Extended Cab box. Let's see, Norman, I will not be able to put money on my card. Let's see, card till tomorrow. I need pictures to make sure it fits. Please, I need that. Send me an email, Norman, customloads@yahoo.com. We can probably work something out for you. I want to get rid of these. Holding enclosures in stock does me no good. Selling them does me good. So if we can make a deal with you guys or work something out, even if you guys want to put a deposit on something, if you guys want to get your name on something like this, $500 ship for most of these, with the exception of that very top one, which is the 07 to 13 extended cab box, which is $750. If you guys want to put a half deposit down on any of these in-stocks options, I will hold them for you. We'll kind of have to come up probably with a 2-month maximum term where I'm willing to hold the boxes for you. If not, I'll just have to shoot you back the deposit or something like that. But if you guys are interested in doing that, we can definitely do that for these boxes, help you guys out. If you guys are, I know holidays coming up right now, the last thing you're trying to do is probably spend money on yourself, to be honest with you. And plus, everything right now is just ungodly expensive. So I know how it be. If you guys need help trying to get something, we could take deposits for sure. Let's see here. Okay, so you have a 21 F-150. So like I said, for the 21s, we got 4 6s. We have, let's see here, 4 6s, 2 8s. I believe that's all. Yes, 4 6s and 2 8s for the 21 F-150 if you want something for that. But again, those will not require a seat lift, so those are good options if you don't have a seat lift. Manuel, you're asking about the 2016 Chevy Silverado Extended Cab. I do not have that. It's in progress right now. Do it have the high transmission mount hump? Yeah, Norman, the box I have is the 2007 to 2013 extended cab box. I took a fiberglass mold of one of the trucks, which is a perfect mold with the high transmission hump. I got a couple over here. Maybe I could, let me see, I'll pull one out and I could kind of show you the bottom, show you guys the bottom here. Let's see here, push this out of the way. I don't think I want to roll this whole table over here. 1 second. I have to move a whole bunch of stuff around, but I'll show you what I'm talking about with these floors. They have a big center hump cut out in them. I know it's on the very top over there, but and kind of hard to see. But I'll get this table out here for you. We'll get this box pulled out. I actually even took out the 4 6s, the 2 4 6s boxes, because I wanted to be able to show people what they actually look like. I feel like not that I made a mistake packaging them up, but I probably should have waited a little longer. And that way when I do these live streams like this, I can actually show off the boxes. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out the 2 8s version right here. Now, this one I'm pulling out is for a customer. We just finished up a batch of 4. We got 3 for customers going out and 1 for in stock. This one right here is for 2 8s, 2 Scar ZVX 8s. It has the tall transmission hump here, as you see. Now this bottom is 100% fiberglass, not weak fiberglass either. It's multiple layers, but yeah, it has you can see all those contours that it's got on there. It's a perfect fit for the 07 to 13 extended cab. And then also inside the box, let me see if I can get a closer look without totally messing everything up. Let's see here. Okay, so inside the box here, you see we have these cutouts in there. Now that's to allow a bigger motor on the subwoofers to be mounted in the box. It's got arrow ports, one on each side, 4-inch arrow ports. This thing's tuned to 33 hertz. It's got about 2.5 cubic feet in it, 2.6. Definitely a little tricky to get a lot of space out of these vehicles, but I did the best I could. But yeah, that is a perfect fit, honestly. It fits very good. I've built one. I've built multiple and tested them, and they seem to fit very nicely. Let's see here. Shays and Scale. Do you know what's the best seat lift for a 2018 Chevy 2500 HD Crew Cab? Your link on your website does not work on my phone. Yeah, go to the just Google LMI Welding. That is like the only company I personally recommend. I've installed them myself, so I have experience. I feel comfortable saying, yep, those are solid to go with. But yeah, I would go with that. Just Google LMI Welding. It'll pop up. They basically like revamped the entire website, and I have kind of keep forgetting to go back on the description of the items and update the new link they have on their website. So sorry about that, but go look up LMI Welding. You'll find the seat lift right there. If you guys have any other questions about any of these boxes, again, $500 shipped for every box you see right in front of you, right here in this stairway to base heaven we got going on here, except for that very top one, which is the 07 to 13 GMC Extended Cab. 07 to 13 GMC Chevy Extended Cab. Those boxes, I'm gonna have to keep those around the $750 mark. They're just way too much work to ever imagine selling them at $500. I mean, to be completely honest, these other ones, they're all well worth every bit of $500, and maybe even, or definitely even more than that. But want to get you base at some good deals and get these enclosures rolling out of here. There's no point in holding stock forever. It's only going to collect dust. Honestly, I keep having to clean these things off. So again, guys, $500 shipped for all these boxes you see here, except for that very top one. The first box you see right here is for the 09 to 22 Ford F-150 Super Crew. It's for 4 6.5s. Second one above that is the 07.5 to 18 Chevy GMC Crew Cab. No seat lift required, 4 6.5s. This one also does not require a seat lift. This third one up is 6 6.5s for the 07.5 to 18 Chevy GMC Crew Cab. One right above that is 4 8s for the 07.5 18 GMC Crew Cab. 4 8s, 7 3/8 cutouts. Going to be good for most subs you guys have mentioned already in the stream. Sundown SAs, the CT Tropos. They're a little small for the Sundown ZVXs, but you might even be able to get it to work because it's like 7 3/8 shy of 7 7/16. I'm not sure if the ZVX runs high or small. I know most sub companies, they are, almost every sub has that basket taper, so you can kind of sometimes get a woofer that is very close to possibly not fitting to fit. But honestly, though, I'd probably recommend don't buy it unless what I've listed in the specs will work with the woofer that you have. I'd hate for you guys to order something and your subs don't fit in it. Fifth box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth box up here is the 2009 to 2022 Ford F-150 Super Crew. That is 2 8s. That does not require a seat lift. The sixth box up there is for the 2018 to 2022 Chevy&GMC Crew Cab and Double Cab. Again, make sure that they make a seat lift for your trim package. I've had multiple customers with seat lifts for that vehicle, but also I've had people say they don't make them. So kind of thrown off on what to believe. From what it seems like, it's 2 different trim packages, and that's about the only difference. That top box up there, that is the only box that you're going to see here that is not $500 shipped. That box is $750 shipped, which is a good box for the 07 to 13 Chevy&GMC Extended Cab. It's the box I just showed off, minus that one is made for 2 8s versus 4 8s. I guess I'll pull this table back out here. Maybe we can get a closer look. Hopefully the video quality is halfway decent. It's looking pretty good on the stream side, but we'll see. Besides it being, we got a crooked camera over here. Let's see if I can adjust that. Ugh. Slightly better. Slightly better. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Okay, I guess I'll pull out this 4/6 box we got right here. Back of the box, we got the Custom Lowe's terminal cup. It's two 5/16 bolts in the back with a 1/2-inch plexiglass terminal cup. I make those in shop. Right here, again, guys, this is for the 2009 to 2022 Ford F-150. This is going to fit 4 6.5s. If you guys want the sizes, go check the description in this video, or you can go to my website and go to the in-stock or ready-to-ship subwoofer boxes, and I'll have it in the description. The inner and outer cutout, I want to say for the 6s, it's about 5 5/16 cutout and a 7 5/16 outside diameter cutout. So go check out your subwoofer specs, see if that fits for you. This box has two 3-inch aero ports, one on each side. As you can see here, we got the nice side detail, just so it had a little extra, wasn't boring. I figured it would be a cool detail to put on this box. And then in the front, we also have the inlay detail with the Custom Lowe's logo as well. These boxes are double baffle with interior bracing. You got window bracing on both sides. So right between each subwoofer here and here, you have a window brace, which are going to brace up the top, the baffle, the back, and the bottom. Also, the braces incorporate the ports as well. So the aero ports actually go through the window braces, and it braces all that stuff up. Again, double baffle with a slight flush mount. It's about a 1/2-inch flush mount. Wanted to make sure you guys have plenty of meat left for the screws to eat into. Let's see here what you guys asked. What is it tuned to? This one here is tuned to 33 hertz. Almost any underseat box you see me do is going to be tuned in the 33 to 34 hertz tuning range, especially these ready-to-ship boxes that I'm making. Almost all of them, except for the exception of there is the Ford 2004 to 2008 Ford F-150 SuperCrew. I don't have any of those in stock, but those usually have a slightly higher tuning because there is a big hump on one side that only allows us to put a port on one side, but also there's a lot of different things going on with that vehicle specifically that does not allow us to do many different variations of ports. But again, guys, this is the Ford F-150 09 to 22 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4 6.5. This does not require a seat lift. $500 shipped right now. This has black bed liner on the outside. It's a high quality, high durability black bed liner on the outside. It's not rattle can, cheap black bed liner. Double baffle. This thing is built with high grade, cabinet grade plywood. We got the aero ports on the side, like I said, 3-inch aero ports, 33 to 34 hertz tuning. Hopefully you guys can see that. We got the nice inlay detail on both sides of the box so it's matching, and then across the front as well. And then the rear of the box, like I said, we got the Custom Lowe's speaker box terminal, which is a round box terminal with two 5/16 bolts coming through. Let's see if I can get a little bit better look at that for you guys. Need to have a cameraman while I'm doing these live streams. I'm going to have to take it off the tripod, I suppose. Okay, let's see here. Right there is the terminal cup. Definitely some really nice terminal cups. I was very happy with how this turned out. Was using the SMD terminal cups for a very long time, but decided to make my own. And honestly, I think they go really good with the boxes that I'm building. And they match the front logo, so that's always nice as well. If you guys have any questions about any of these other boxes, I'm going to keep kind of pulling them down. We'll probably go through all of them. I will explain each one of them to you, the tuning, the cubic feet. These non-seat lift versions have about 2 cubic feet in them for 4 6.5, so there's plenty of airspace for anything you're going to want to run. Now, again, if you do check my website, in the description, I kind of give a rundown about common chamber. All of these enclosures that you see behind me or this one right here run what is called a common chamber. Now, a common chamber means that it is one airspace for all your woofers. Now, whether you have 2/8s, 4/8s, 4/6s, 6/6s, 2/10s, whatever you may have, I honestly prefer every single time, even in other applications of ported boxes, fourth order, sixth orders, I prefer the woofers to share a common chamber. So what I did here, these are all common chamber subwoofer boxes. Now, the one thing about fitting boxes under your seat, you kind of have a lack of airspace in what really most woofers require. Take an example for like the Sundown SA, you need about 0.75 cubic feet per woofer. You got 4 woofers, you're talking 0.75, 0.75, that's a 1.5 cubic feet. So 3 cubic feet total in theory is about the minimum cubic feet of what you would want for 4 Sundown SAs, if you're going purely by the recommendation for a single woofer. Now, when you're running a common chamber and multiple woofers in the same airspace, your woofers, this one is not going to necessarily know that it's sharing airspace with this one over here. Now, in a small way they will, being in a common chamber, but what I mean by that is you can get away with running a smaller combined airspace, being that they're all shared. So we have 2 cubic feet in this example here for 4 6.5s. Now a normal 6.5 is about 0.35 to 0.5 cubic feet from what I've seen, maybe 0.65 for some of the bigger 6.5s on the market. So if you go with the 0.5 factor, you're talking 0.5, that's 1 cubic foot, another cubic foot over here, 2 cubic foot total. These ones actually kind of work out pretty good, but when you then go into like the 0.65 cubic foot range requirements, you're going to kind of think your box is too small, or this box is too small. But because it utilizes a common chamber, you're able to get away with a lot more woofer in less space, and they're going to be just as happy, and your woofers are not going to know the difference. Honestly, you're not going to know the difference either. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to have to stack these kind of off the way to the side, because if I try to keep stacking them up, I won't be able to get any out to show you guys. Bring these all the way to the other side of the shop now, of course. If you guys have any questions specific about any of these enclosures you see, make sure you let me know. I have no problem answering any questions. I have in the description a breakdown of every box that is here with the price. These all are 500 shipped with the exception of the 07 to 13 extended cab that is at the top. This next box we're pulling out right here, these are kind of heavy for some small underseat boxes. Okay, so this one right here, 2007.5 to 2018 Chevy&GMC Crew Cab. No seat lift required for this, 4 6.5s. Now this has the center hump, so we ended up a little smaller. It's like 1.8. The center hump actually only takes out about 0.1 cubic feet, believe it or not. So for 4 6.5s, plenty of space. Again, 33 to 34 hertz tuning. We got 3-inch air port on each side with the side inlay detail. The Custom Lowe's logo on the front with the inlay detail there as well. Bed liner on the outside of this box, which is a high quality, heavy duty bed liner. And again on this side here, the matching 3-inch air port. Now again, 5 5/16 for the inner cutout and 7 5/16 for the outside cutout. I would recommend any woofer that has an inside cutout and an outside cutout that will allow it to fit in this box. Again, like I said, with the common chamber, you get away with a little bit smaller of a box and adding more woofers in it. But with these 4 6.5s, no seat lift versions, you kind of end up with the perfect amount of cubic feet anyway. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. On the back, we got the Custom Lowe's. Man, these things are damn heavy. I've been working too long. Now I'm all tired. Should have done this before. I can actually lift these things. Back here, we got the Custom Lowe's terminal right there with the 2 5/16 bolts. Gonna hook up your speakers through there. We will get this thing out of the way. Grab our next one we got. And hopefully I don't run out of cabinet room. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and show. I won't be able to get it down if I don't pull it down in order. Put these little feet away. Oh, that worked out better than I thought. All right, so here we got 6 6.5s for 2007.5 to 2018 Chevy&GMC Crew Cab. Now, sorry, just adjusting this mic here. Now again, 6 6.5s, 2007.5, 2018 Chevy&GMC Crew Cab. This does require a seat lift right here. 2.8, 2.7 cubic feet after all displacement. That does include the woofers. Now, when I do displacement for woofers, obviously I don't know exactly which woofer you guys are going to be using specifically, but I kind of gear it towards what is the displacement of the bigger woofer out there, or the bigger woofer that you're going to be able to fit. So for this, I kind of counted for a Sundown X6.5, which has one of the higher displacements out there of the woofers that are going to fit in here. 5 and 15/16 inside cutout, 7 1/4 outside, or 7 and 5/16 outside cutout. Let's see here. Nissan NP300 2017. I have never even heard of a Nissan NP300. Is that an American vehicle? I'm probably sounding incredibly stupid saying that, but I've never heard of a Nissan NP300. Nissan NP300. Trying to read that laptop from a mile away. Anyway, guys, 6.5s for the Chevy. It does require a seat lift. We got the 2 4-inch aero ports, one on each side, with the inlay detail right there on the front of the box. We got the Custom Lowe's logo, and on the other side, we got a matching side with the 4-inch aero port and the inlay detail right there. Now, again, this is a high-quality, heavy-duty bed liner sprayed on all of these boxes you see in here. Double baffle, which is going to give plenty of strength for your woofers not to flex. And then we also have window bracing in this enclosure as well. So we got a window brace here and here, which is going to brace up the baffle, the top, bottom, and back. Also, included inside the window brace, drawing a whole blank of words now at this point. Inside the window braces, we have the ports going through there, so it's also bracing up the ports as well. So that is just going to really tighten up the entire build right there and make the whole thing much stronger. Less flex is more bass. More strong, more bass. You want a strong box if you want more bass. Again, guys, $500 ship for this box right here. Make sure you drop a comment below with which box you want. If you check out the description, I have a list of all of the boxes we have available for sale right now in stock. All of them are $500 shipped, with the exception of our 07 to 13 extended cab box. Those take up way too much work to. I can't justify selling them for $500. It just doesn't feel right. But anyway, guys, great deal on all these other boxes. Really a great deal on this extended cab box as well. Normally this is a $900 box. If you're going to order something custom from us, this is going to be a $900 to $1,000 option. I believe they're actually $1,000 currently right now. They're a tremendous amount of work. Shane Scales, sorry. Do you have any problem with the subs sealing to the bed liner where the subs mount? No, I've never personally had that problem, and I've never had a customer report having that problem. In my personal experience of installing subs on a box with bed liner on it, the rubber gasket, that will take care of any sealing you need to do. But also, even if you weren't running the rubber gasket, and I've done this in personal builds myself, where either I didn't have the room for the rubber gasket just because I was packing a ton of subs on one baffle, or maybe just didn't have the rubber gaskets anymore. You screw them subs down tight enough, that aluminum basket's going to press so hard into that baffle, it's going to flatten the bed liner around it and create a seal of itself. The bed liner is very strong, but it's not impenetrable. It's not like made out of steel, and it does have a little bit of give to it, and definitely enough to kind of help you aid the seal that you do need for the subs. I've never had an issue with it, and I think it's totally fine. If you wanted to, though, you could always get like a little, they make them, I don't know where you'd even find them anymore, that they make them like butyl ropes. You could run around the outside of the cutout to help you out, or maybe some weather stripping, or if you don't ever, I'm not even going to mention my other suggestion because it's probably, I don't want you guys doing that to your boxes, but if you ever really were that worried about the seal, there are things you could easily do to make sure that wasn't an issue. But personally, I don't think it is, and if I did discover it was, I probably would change it up because I wouldn't want people to constantly have that issue. All right, and I think this is probably going to be the last box I'm going to be able to pull off of here without having someone here to help me, because I'm kind of short, and these boxes are pretty tall up here already. Actually able to pretty easily move this one. All right, so this right here, man, these are heavy. This box right here is for the 2017 or 2007 and a half to 2018 Chevy and GMC Crew Cab. 4/8. You will need a seat lift for something like this. The interior cutout is 7 3/8. The flush mount is 8 3/4. 2.7, 2.8 cubic feet after all displacement, and I factored in the bigger woofer motors you're going to find. So any woofer you're going to put in here, they're definitely going to be seeing 2.7, 2.8 cubic feet. We have slot ports on the side. These are 2.5-inch wide slot ports. Or sorry, 2-inch wide slot ports. This thing is tuned to 33 hertz. We got a slot port on each side. Custom Lowe's logo in the middle right there. Now again, this is a double baffle box, means 2 layers on the front with a slight flush mount, about a 1/2-inch flush mount. Interior bracing between each subs, which is going to brace up the port, bottom, top, and that baffle wall. So definitely going to make for a strong box for you guys. On the very back of the box, we got the Custom Lowe's terminal cup. The plexiglass terminal cup we got on there. Definitely a good looking terminal cup. This is definitely high grade bed liner. You guys are going to have to worry about this flaking away or any cheap rattle can bed liner. This is good bed liner, very durable, and it's going to withstand a lot of abuse in my opinion. Although hopefully you guys aren't going to be abusing these things once you get them. If you guys want to order one of these, make sure you drop a comment below. Let me know which one you get, and I can definitely help you out. If you guys are wanting to get something for this sale, for this deal, get something while it's in stock, I will definitely allow you guys to put in deposits. Just maybe drop me an email separately, and we can talk about it privately between us. But if you guys want to get something, I definitely would like to get you guys in a new box and get these out of my shop, because holding stock ain't doing me no good. Let's see here. Antonio asks, random question, I currently have 2 APTX BDC 412s on a Crescendo 3K in my Tahoe. The question is, to get the best performance, would a ported enclosure do the job, or will fourth order will be better? Let me turn off my compressor real quick. Based on your subs and your vehicle, I personally think going with a ported subs up, port back box is going to be the best thing you're going to be able to do. Fourth order is cool, but I just don't think, if you're looking for output and, you know, the most SPL you can possibly get out of this scenario, I would say subs up, port back is going to be the way to go for you. I do like fourth orders, and I am a fan of how they sound. They just have a different sound to them, in my opinion, over a regular ported box. But in your situation, I would say, unless I was going to do like a smaller SQ build and I had like maybe 1 sub, I'd probably try a fourth order just to try something out. But with 2 12s in your space, you know, you're kind of limited on how big of a ratio you can go. Now, by ratio, what I'm meaning is the relation between how big the ported side is and how big the sealed section is. Now, normally for SPL, people recommend going with a higher ratio, although that's kind of an outdated rule, to be honest. So you can get away with a good fourth order in a small amount of space. But for your specific situation, I would definitely recommend sticking with your ported box. Or maybe if you'd like, if you think you can get more output out of it, or I'm sure we can probably take an attempt at it and get you some more output, we can do a custom design for you. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to leave these other boxes up here. Again, guys, $500 shipped. Any of these boxes I have showed you, with the exception of the 2007 to 2013 Chevy and GMC Extended Cab box. That's going to be $750 shipped for that box. That's going to be 4/8. If you check out the description, I have a list of all the boxes that we've shown you guys on this sale and all the boxes we have in stock and ready to ship, with the inside and outside cutouts available, and also the pricing listed there below. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you go look at the description. If you guys want one of these, drop a comment below with your email. We're going to be getting hopefully a few sales. We'll see what's going on. You guys send us an email if you want to work something out. If you don't have all the money to make a full purchase or a full payment on the box. These are sitting here in stock, so I have no problem working with you guys, taking deposits for boxes, and I'll hold them for a short period of time, probably a 2-month period. I think is probably well over fair in order to hold for a deposit. But if you guys want to do something like that, do a half deposit on any of these boxes that you see and you like, but maybe you don't have the full payment up, we can work that out as well. Send me an email, customlows@yahoo.com. We're going to be getting out of here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you need an underseat box or any sort of custom subwoofer box designs, make sure you go check out my website, www.customlows.com. We got all the things you're going to need for your subwoofer box needs. That is all we do here, guys, subwoofer boxes. So make sure you go check it out. Again, $500 for any of these in-stock underseat subwoofer boxes. We're trying to get these things moved, get them out of here, get you base heads a good solid deal for a really good solid enclosure. Again, every enclosure you see, black bed liner, high quality durable bed liner, double baffles. They all have interior bracing, and these things are all going to sound really phenomenal in your vehicle. So make sure you guys get your upgrade today. Get a custom Lowe's underseat subwoofer box, or check out any of the other stuff we have on our website, and I'd love to help you guys get a new box for your truck. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. We're going to turn off this stream, and I'm sure I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon.